There's been an update in the William Tyrrell case as the coroner decides not to go ahead with the final planned hearings next week. Leah Harris is here now with all the details. So Leah, firstly, talk us through the background in this case.
Well, William Tyrrell has been missing now for more than a decade. He disappeared from his foster grandmother's house on the New South Wales mid-north coast in September 2014. And since then, there have been a number of persons of interest and many developments in this case. Now, this coronial inquest into his disappearance began more than 5 years ago. We heard a year's worth of hearings about a number of persons of interest, hours and hours of evidence. It then closed and we were waiting for the coroner's findings. And then police went public with a brand new theory, and that was that William's foster mother may have covered up his accidental death at the property that day. So the last few years they've been investigating that theory, and the inquest then resumed finally earlier this year, and that was when they were supposed to present any evidence they had gathered against her. However, there was very little evidence presented to suggest that she could possibly be responsible, and so we were supposed to resume again next week.
So what does this decision now not to resume next week mean for the whole process?
Yeah, so we've just been told that the coroner has decided not to go ahead with those planned hearings next week, and that essentially means there will be no further evidence heard in the William Tyrrell inquest. The coroner has decided she doesn't need to hear any more evidence. It means that we will instead go to closing submissions, and then she will deliver her findings, which we're expecting in the first half of next year. And it is worth also pointing out that William's foster mother has always strenuously denied any involvement in his disappearance, and she has always called for complete transparency about any evidence against her.